evening. You're watching SCTV. I'm Mike Stahlbaumer, and today is September 17th, 2021. We're here in Sabetha, Kansas for the third season game of the 2021 season. Nemaha Central, 1-1 record, getting set to take on the Sabetha Blue Jays, where they also have a 1-1 record. Last week, both teams picked up their first wins of the season after opening the season with losses. Nemaha Central played Holton on the season opener and losing to them by 1 on a last-second field goal, 24-25. However, last week they picked up the win on Royal Valley, 49-0. That game was over at halftime. Running clock the entire second half. And that game, Zach Kramer was 5 of 5 passing for 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing in there as well. 35 yards total rushing for him, 1 of them a touchdown. Sam McWilliams had 11 carries for 79 yards, 2 touchdowns last week against Royal Valley. And that was only really just in one half of play. And in the game that Sabetha played with Riverside, it was a no score in the first quarter, but 21 points for Sabetha in the second. And they went on to win that game 42-0 over the Cyclones. Matt Garber throwing for 2 touchdowns, each to Nehus and Bauman, and Josh Herman rushing for a couple touchdowns as well. Total of 360 yards offense in their game. So we're looking for a great game here this evening between these two teams as both head out to midfield to do the coin toss. Sabetha has won the last 3 over Nemaha Central. Last year they defeated the Thunder 29-22 on the Thunder home field, and the last win for Nemaha Central against the Jays was back in 2017. Also with the coin toss, looks like the Jays won the toss. They've elected to defer to the second half. Nemaha Central will receive and defend the south end zone. A little bit of a breeze out of the north coming south. Slight breeze, and Nemaha Central in white, the Jays in their navy blue jerseys. I'll be calling the game for you here this evening. We also have John Howard with us this evening. Welcome, John.
Glad to be here.
We got Caleb Ridenour with the production work and Bill Strauss on the camera. Beautiful evening here in Sabetha. So Nemaha Central will start off with the football first. Starting lineups on the offensive side of the ball for the Thunder. We have Mo Hill at the left tackle, Krasinger at the left guard, Connor Dieters at the right guard, and Holden Bass at the right tackle. Caleb Wrights is the center, snapping it to quarterback Zach Kramer. Running back is Sam McWilliams and Carter Hike. Receivers are Cole Hermish, Bryce Uphouse, Blake Stahlbaumer, and Andrew Henry. Back to receive is number 7, Gavin Kane, and number 23? That'd be Sam McWilliams. Jays will kick off from the 40-yard line. Head coach for the Thunder is Michael Glassick, picking up his first win as a head coach last week, 1-1 record for him. And Garrett Michael, head coach for Sabetha. He's been here for 17, 19 years, something like that, I think. Quite a few. He's had several state titles for his, helped his team to several state titles, and a very good coach. Didn't catch who's kicking off there. Number 40, it looks like. Not sure how to pronounce that name. He's a senior. Dingamans, something like that. And they're just waiting for the clock to run down. I don't know why they just don't stop and reset it to 12 minutes, 12-minute quarters. It will be there soon enough, and we'll get this game underway. And there's a kickoff. McWilliams will take it. Both Kane and McWilliams ran in one another. McWilliams right up the middle. Had an opening and was caught by maybe one guy left there between him. Got to the 30-yard line. That could almost end a disastrous there for Thunder.
Yeah, they did. They were really lucky to get a hold of that ball. There was some confusion down there, and you weren't sure who was going to return that ball.
Well, it was kicked right down the middle, and they didn't communicate to one another who was going to take it.
They both wanted it.
Yeah, they both wanted it. 1st and 10 for Nemaha Central at their own 30-yard line. Kramer will take the snap. 2 receivers high side, 1 low. They're going to hand off into the middle. McWilliams trying to slide off some tackles, and then help arrives to stop forward momentum. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
McWilliams had a hole there, but he got held up just long enough, and Blue Jays came and stopped him for no gain.
Hand off to McWilliams again, up the middle. He's going to pick up about 2-3 yards and then stopped and pushed back. That'll bring up 3rd down and about a short 8. Nemaha Central quickly to the line. One receiver high, 2 to the near side. Now they're taking calls from the sideline. Kramer takes the snap, he's going to roll here to the near side, looking to pass. He's going to tuck it and go, slips one tackle. He's going to get the 1st down out to the 42-yard line. Nice carry by Zach Kramer, picking up 9. They have 1st and 10.
Kramer took advantage of the Blue Jays doing their jobs and staying back, waiting for that pass. He finally committed, and they came in and made the tackle, but not after 10-yard gain.
Ball to 42. Handoff up the middle again to McWilliams. Bounces off one tackle and moves the ball close to the 45-yard line. That'll pick up almost 3 yards.
2 yards, that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8.
2nd and a long 7, short 8.
Blue Jays got a couple real big defensive linemen that are doing a really good job of controlling that line of scrimmage.
McWilliams in motion, takes the handoff. They're going to jet to the left side, bounces off a tackle, fights his way forward past the 50 to the 49, just short of the 1st down by about a yard.
McWilliams got hit early, but he earned every one of those additional yards.
3rd down and 2.
The Thunder have kept it on the ground, 5 straight plays, 3rd and a short 2 for Nemaha Central. They spot the ball at about the 49.5. And off McWilliams, takes a side step. He may have dove forward to pick up the 1st down. It's going to be close.
It's going to be close.
It'll likely bring out the chains.
48-yard line where it's going to be close to 1st down. Josh Herman on the stop.
Doesn't appear he got it after that spot.
Yeah, that could be a little short. And it will be short by about a foot.
Big decision for Nemaha Central here.
4th down and 1. Ball sitting right at midfield. If they don't pick it up, it gives the Jays nice field position for their 1st possession. They need less than a yard. Looks like they're going to go for it. Kramer, handoff. McWilliams gets stopped ankle tackled at the 50, falls forward and doesn't pick up the necessary yards, and the Thunder turn it over on downs.
That Blue Jays defensive line did a really good job filling that gap and not letting them get anywhere.
Jays with a nice defensive stop. Right at midfield, they have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 49. Garber looking to throw to the sideline, pops it up in the air, falls, knows it hit the ground. No, he may have drawled it in. Nice catch, sticking with it. Number 10, I believe.
Wow, that was quite a catch.
Preston Michael with the reception and pickup of about 4 yards. Bring up 2nd down and a long 6. And now we've got flags. That'll be a false start on the offense. Moving back 5.
4 minutes into the game and the first penalty.
Ball moves back to the Sabetha side of the field at about the 48. Be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 for the Jays. Garber hands off to the near side. Sheds one tackle into the corner and picks up the 1st down as number 21, Jake Breyer. And a fresh set of downs for the Jays, a gain of about 12.
Nemaha Central's defensive line did a good job of stringing that out. Just didn't have enough guys there in time, and he ended up turning it up and making a good run.
Couldn't contain him on the corner. 1st and 10 Jays at the Thunder 39. Handoff goes to Herman. Herman hit as he comes through the line, falling forward for about 2-3 yards. Gain of 2. 6:48 and counting here in the first quarter. No score on the board by either team. Sabetha in the midst of their first possession of the game. 2nd down and 8. The Thunder 37. Delayed handoff and stacked up and now pushed back. He'll gain maybe a couple yards as they'll spot him close to the 35.
Looks like maybe a little confusion there on that handoff, whether or not he was going to keep it or hand it off. Both teams really stayed at the ground. Haven't seen really but one pass so far this game.
Gain of 2 on the play, 3rd down and 6. Garber throwing to the side, almost picked off, but going for the pick and missing. And number 2, Tristan Whitwer, picking up the 1st down and moving the ball inside the 25 to about the 23.
Yeah, Nemaha Central going for the pick there. It would probably have been a pick 6 if he would have got it, but not quite in the right position. Left Sabetha wide open for the catch and the yards.
Just didn't get there in time. 1st and 10 for the Jays inside the 25. Handoff, slips a couple tackles, and now help comes and pulls him down for no gain. That was number 29 on the carry, Jonathan Renier, 175-pound junior. Loss of 1.
Great stop by the defense. Both these teams have really good defenses.
Hand off to number 21, Jake Byer with the carry. Ball is down on contact. Gain of about a yard and a half, we'll say 2.
We've seen Sabetha go to the air a couple times with pretty good success.
3rd and 9 here at about the 22, yeah.
Not be surprised if this is another one of those.
Ballman brings the play in. Ballman to the near sideline. Garber goes under center. Looking to throw. Pump fakes. Throws for the corner for Ballman. Out of his reach. Just couldn't quite get it. Good look. They almost had it. But it falls incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and 9.
He had a step on his man, just a little overthrown. Big decision for Sabetha, but
looks like they're going to kick it.
like they're going to
go
kick
for
it.
the 3, and number 40. Pippin
Sabia.
Dingamans. Not sure how to pronounce that. Snap and hold is good. That one is wide to the left. No good. Nemaha Central will have it. 1st and 10.
He definitely had the distance, just went a little wide on that kick. But pretty good kick for a 40-yard kick.
So Nemaha Central will have the ball at the 20. Is that where it's supposed to go? I thought it either went down at the where they set the ball down to kick it, or where it was snapped from. That's what I thought.
That's what I thought as well.
Rules are different in high school from college, different from the NFL. So Nemaha Central will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20. Williams comes up beside him. They send number 40, 24. That's Uphouse in motion. Good containment by the Jays.
Well-designed play by Nemaha Central, but they were not fooling the Blue Jays on that one.
Pick up 2 on the play. Braden Uphouse. I think I said that was Bryce Uphouse. He's graduated and moved on. I apologize to you, Braden. Now there's one of the players has an equipment issue. Number 66 for the Jays is Gavin White. Got it fixed. He gets to stay in. Officials stop play just so they can fix that. Now they get the clock going again. Kramer takes a snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to roll to his left. He's got 2 Jays in front of him now. He's got to come back to his right. Got some room to run. Cuts it back into the middle to the 30 and brought down out of bounds. He's got probably enough for a 1st down.
Pretty good job salvaging that play. He did have a couple open receivers, but just didn't have a chance to even throw the ball because the Blue Jays were just right on top of him.
Good defense by the Jays, but Kramer able to pick up the 1st down on 8 yards. Ball is at about just beyond the 30. Kramer takes the snap. They're going to pitch it back to McWilliams, and they're going to sweep it to the far side. He's got room now. He's getting to the opening. He's off to the races. One man to get past, and he is going to go all the way for a touchdown. There is a flag on the field. A 70-yard rush for touchdown, but the flag over on the Thunder sideline at about the 47.
Looks like Kramer called an audible on the line of scrimmage. He didn't like what he saw from that defense and changed the play up, and he picked a good one. We'll see what the flag's about.
holding on the Thunder. Penalty from the spot of the foul. The touchdown will not count. So they will move him back to the spot of the foul, puts the ball down at the 37. So net gain on the play is about 7 yards. First down and 3. Kramer looking to throw, sweeps it over to McWilliams. He's into the middle of the field, picking up the first down, past the 40 to about the 42. Gain of 5. Pass complete to McWilliams. First and 10 from the 42, coming up on 3 minutes. Ball snapped through the hands of Kramer. Kramer able to jump on it and save possession.
I am not sure how he got a hold of that ball. He really did.
Number 34, Christian McAfee, was right on top of him. Loss of about 10 on the play, brings up second down and 20. Thunder got to get the ball to the Blue Jay 48-yard line. Kramer looking to throw, finds Cole Hermish on the sideline, gets to the sideline to about the 35 before he's brought down. Gain of him only about 3. The third down and 17.
Nemaha Central has had good success on this drive, just a few mistakes are really killing them here.
Kramer takes another high step, looking to throw for the sideline. He's got a receiver. Uphouse with the reception and the first down. Braden Uphouse pulls it in and brought out of bounds at the 41. Nice play.
Great job of Kramer knowing where that receiver was going to be. He threw it 5 yards in front of him, and he went and got it. Sabetha had him covered well, but he got a step on him and brought that ball down.
Play went for about 24 yards on the first down. McWilliams talking to Kramer. McWilliams comes up beside him. Now they're going to send Uphouse in motion. And now we're going to have a whistle and a timeout called by Nemaha Central. Minute 15 to go here in the first. No score on the board. Thunder in the second midst of their second possession. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Every day, hardworking people wake up early and open their doors to the people in their community. They provide more than just goods and services. They create relationships. Small business is alive and well, making life in our communities possible. You know what it means to support, to be part of a community, to be united. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. I'd like to recognize some sponsors for SCTV. We have Water Conditioning of Seneca, United Methodist Church, United Bank and Trust, Saints Peter and Paul Church, SBS Insurance, S&S Automotive, New Hope Baptist Church, Nemaha Valley Motors, and Nemaha Valley Community Hospital. First and 10 for the Thunder at the Blue Jay 41. Kramer hands off McWilliams. through the line, falling forward for about 45 yards. It'll bring up, they're going to give him 4, it looks like. It'll be second down and 6. Seconds to play here in the first. Kramer's going to keep it. Cuts it upfield. Tripped up. He had some room there on the left side. He'll pick up the first down to the 30.
He was an ankle tackle away from breaking that one open.
Gain of 8, first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Gain of 6. Take that back. Ten seconds. One more play. Kramer looking to pass. He's going to come here to the near side. Throws down the middle of the field, wide open. Uphouse, touchdown, Nemaha Central. Braden Uphouse hauls in a 30-yard pass from Zach Kramer, and the Thunder are on the board first. Here on the last, almost the last play of the first quarter.
No flags on that play, so they're going to count it.
That one will count. Kramer will try the extra point. 0.3 on the clock. Oh, that clock kick is straight up and down, and it's not going to make it to the field goal.
There was a flag on it.
There is a flag on the play. We'll see what they call here. It looks like this may go against the Jays. Personal foul against the Blue Jays. And now the official referee goes over to the sideline to talk to head coach Michael Glassick. And then another official comes over and talks to Garrett Michael, I'm sorry. To explain what the call was or what had happened, because we didn't see it from here. It came from the official on the
from the end zone.
In the end zone on the far side from us.
Looks like they're going to go for 2.
Now this will probably move the ball to the 1.5-yard line, and the Thunder may be going for it for 2 here. Nemaha Central going for 2 now. One receiver spread out to each side. They're going to hand off McWilliams in the middle. He's not going to pick it up. Nice stop by the Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays got a lot of beef on that defensive line, and they just weren't having that.
Nice job by the Jays. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the kickoff. Nemaha Central 6. Sabetha 0.
S&S Automotive and Towing Incorporated has been taking care of the cars and trucks of Seneca and the surrounding areas for over 20 years. Call them for all your automotive needs. Your truly one-stop auto shop. Alignments, tires, even engine and transmission replacement. They now have digital inspections that are texted to you. You can even make your appointments online. Call today, 336-2828, or find them on Facebook.
Kickoff coming up here next. Nemaha Central Lady Thunder are in the Rossville volleyball tournament tomorrow. They will start play at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'll bring more of that to you here in after this break. As soon as we have the kickoff, we'll probably take another minute break for halftime, or for the quarter break. And we'll be back, start second. Here's with the kickoff. It is Kramer with the kickoff, caught at about the 6. They're going to come here to the near side. Bouncing it to the outside, and there's some room to run. Cutting it back into the middle is Herman. A nice return out to the 34. There is a flag on the far sideline, sitting on the field about the 4-yard line, just past the hash marks on the far side. See what the call is here. Is that a intentional tripping call or whatever they call that? I'm not sure what that is. I can't remember what that is. I don't have my official call sheet to tell you what the officials are there. But anyway, that'll be a penalty on the Jays. They will not get that ball at the 34. We'll take a quick break. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter.
I'm a regular guy, not some celebrity endorser. You see, instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson to hype the same old run-of-the-mill account, Kasasa Checking gives that money directly back to you in the form of cash rewards. In fact, he just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa Checking at Community National Bank.
Tripping was the call on the Blue Jays. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, so it puts the ball down inside the 15. So the
Blue Jays had a great return on that kickoff, and it really kind of negated all that with that penalty.
It's about a 29-yard return, but they only really net about 8 out of it. There's a snap, handoff up the middle. A little gain on the play, maybe a yard. Okay, so I guess they can't end a half or quarter on
a penalty.
So then they had to run a play, and now they will switch sides of the field. So now we'll have 12 minutes on the clock. We'll keep it right here. I just want to mention the Lady Thunder are playing in the Rossville Invitational Volleyball Tournament. This is a tournament they're picking up since they did not get a play in their own invitational tournament due to the funeral services they held for Lawson Smelsley. In this tournament that Nemaha Central is able to get into, they have there's 2 pools. First pool is Rossville, Wamego, Holton, Hayden, and Tonganoxie. And the second pool will be Silver Lake, Ottawa, Abilene, and the NEK Saints. I wonder if that is one of the homeschool teams. I'm not sure. The homeschool team in this Thunder tournament won that tournament. And talking to head coach Jessica Cook, she said that that team was amazing. They were very well coached, very great players. So here we go. Sabetha with the ball. Handoff up the middle, picking up maybe a couple more yards.
Second play in a row there. Sabetha went right up the middle. Didn't have much luck with Nemaha Central's defensive line. Let's see if they go to the air on this one.
They pick up 2 on that play. Now looking to throw. Garber is going to get sacked and goes down at the 14. Holden Bass right there to pull him in. And that'll bring up 4th down, back to the original line of scrimmage, loss of about 3 on the play. Blue Jays will punt as he sets up on about the 2-yard line. Good snap. That one gets away. Caught by Kane, bounces off the ground. He picks it up at the 43. Lit up right at the 40-yard line. Nice tackle by Sabetha. Thunder will have it 1st and 10. That's about the 39.
An open field tackle like that is tough to make, but it sure makes the highlight film when you can land it.
Yeah. Lady Thunder are 8-1, I believe. I think their record may have been updated a little bit since the pairings came out in this tournament that they're going to play in tomorrow. So if you can have time, you want to go watch some good volleyball, head out down the road to Rossville. Starts at 9 o'clock. Here's a snap. Kramer is looking to throw down the middle. He's got up house again, and he couldn't get there in time. Blue Jays trying to catch up to him. Pass was just thrown out of his reach, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like Uphouse tripped himself up trying to catch up to that pass.
Kramer takes a snap. He's going to pitch it back to McWilliams. They're going to try that right side. He's got a few yards and then goes out of bounds at about the 34. Actually, they're going to spot him down at the 35, gain of 4 on the play.
Nice run by McWilliams. This will be a big 3rd down for Nemaha Central.
McWilliams average about just shy of 6 yards a carry so far this season. Kramer take a snap, hands off to McWilliams. Couple men to beat, couldn't quite get past number 2. Tristan Whitwer making the tackle. However, that moves the chains.
Good run by McWilliams. He's going to keep that 6-yard average up if he keeps this up.
Yeah, gain of 9 on the play and a 1st down. Kramer and 2 backs. Kramer fumbles the ball and loses it away to Sabetha. Picked up by number 52 for the Jays. Thad Minold recovers the ball.
Kramer went for that handoff, and it was obvious that that was not going to be what they were going to do, but he tucked it in there just too good and just couldn't get it back out and fumbled it right into Sabetha's hands.
So the Thunder with their first turnover of the game. Sabetha has the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Ball carried by number 34, Christian McAfee. Gain of a yard. Second down and 9, 9:15 and counting here in the second quarter, 6-0, Nemaha Central. Blue Jays just recovered a fumble. Garber takes a snap. He's going to run it himself, tripped up, and then hit by number 8, Cooper Hike, with the stop. Garber carries the ball to just shy of the 30-yard line. Gain of a 2.
Sabetha did a good job with that fake handoff. Did fool one of the defensive linemen, which helped develop that hole, gain him those 3 yards.
Garber keeps it for himself, goes up the middle. Bass latches on and pulls him down after a gain of a couple. That'll bring up 4th down and 4. Ball at the 33-yard line. Good snap. That kick is away. Nice punt. Kane catches it at about the 36 and then gets stacked up and pulled back as he moves the ball.
That punt had good distance, but that height really makes it hard for Nemaha Central to make a good return.
Yeah, gives their Flyers a chance to get downfield and make a tackle. Return of about 8 on the play. Nemaha Central has the ball back, 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Kramer got a cut back in the middle, open field for him. Another cut back, then hit and brought down at the Blue Jay 36-yard line. Nice run by Zach Kramer. Kramer averages 4.3. That'll give a good boost to his run, to his yard average as they put the ball down at the 36.
Blue Jays were looking for pitch on that one, and he kept it, and they weren't ready for it.
Gain of 20 on the play. Kramer again misses the shoestring tackle, tries to split through several defenders, fights his way forward to close to the 30.
Same play the other direction with decent success.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Wouldn't be surprised if you see him go to the air on this one.
2nd and 4. 6:40 and counting here in a second.
I think he's changing the play on the line of scrimmage.
Kramer takes a snap, pitch to McWilliams. They're going to sweep it here to the near side. McWilliams trying to get the corner, does. Breaks several tackles, splits through a couple more, goes down at the 10. Gain of 21 for McWilliams. And another 1st down for the Thunder as they move into the red zone.
That was a well-designed play, putting those 2 receivers on the near side here, running them out. Opened up the defense for that run.
Now we've got timeout called by Sabetha with 6:14 to go here in the 2nd quarter. We'll take a break with them. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back.
Hey, good party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burnt.
That's it. You're not gonna come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
I don't really think
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Blue Jays take their first timeout of this game. 6:14 to go here till halftime. 6-0 Nemaha Central. Thunder threatening to score again here as they have moved the ball down to the 10-yard line. Just outside the 10-yard line, it looks like. So they have room to pick up a first down, but it's right close to the goal line. This drive started on the 44-yard line for the Thunder, and in 3 plays they've moved it down to the 10. A rush for 20, a rush for 6, and another rush for 21.
Nemaha Central really needs to focus on not making mistakes here.
They fumbled the ball the last series down in this area. Send McWilliams in motion. Now Kramer keeps it, goes up the middle, splits a tackle, skips through one, and goes in for the touchdown. Nemaha Central, again, another 6 on the board on a rush from Kramer from 10 yards.
He really opened up that defense, putting 4 receivers out there. Really showing pass. Kramer did a good job of being patient before he ran it up the middle.
Kramer will try the extra point. Snap holds good. Kick is off. It goes through the uprights, and Nemaha Central puts another one on the board. It is 13-0 the Thunder. 6:09 to go. Here, you're watching SCTV. We'll be back.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not gonna come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Thunder put 7 more on the board, and they lead 13-0 on Sabetha with about just over 6 minutes to go till half. Lady Thunder are currently ranked, they're currently ranked 3rd in the state. They've held their ranking. They were 8-1 at the time of the rankings. Their only loss coming from Hiawatha. Hiawatha is in the rankings as well. They moved in last week and they dropped back 1. They moved in at 6 last week and they've dropped back to 7. They are 8-2 on the season. I'm not sure who their 2 losses are from, but Hiawatha is a very good volleyball team. And they will certainly challenge for a sub-state title and a trip to state. Kickoff fielded at the 11. Nice job by the Thunder. Good pursuit.
Sabetha was really developing that return. You could see that wall setting up, and he just about made it around the corner, but Nemaha Central broke through his blocker and made a great tackle.
I believe that was Ballman on the return. Blue Jays will have a 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line. .6:01 on the clock. Hand off in the backfield, and the Thunder had nothing to do with that one. They're going to have none of that. They laid him down, and loss of 4 on the play. I think that might have been a direct snap. I'm not sure. I didn't see it again go into Carver's hands.
Yeah.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Seemed like Nemaha Central knew that was happening before they did.
Thunder seemed to settle down after the first couple series, and they are playing pretty good on defense now. Garber is going to rush the ball up the middle, and he'll move the ball past the 10 to about the 12. They'll pick up about 6 on the play. Second down and 8. Garber takes the snap. He's going to come here to the near side. Garber with room to run, slips a tackle. He's got the first down. It's a foot race, and they're going to run him out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Nice rush. It's actually number 34, Christian McAfee.
McAfee did a good job of being patient, waiting for that hole to develop. And it was just off to the races at that point. Give Sabetha a little breathing room now.
Rush for 40 yards. Their biggest gain of this game. At the Thunder 47-yard line. Garber looking to throw. He's got one receiver out there. Kane turns to look, and it was short. He couldn't haul it in. And the pass falls incomplete.
Good defense by Nemaha Central. Kane was in a good spot to possibly intercept that ball.
Underthrown. 4:25 to go here till halftime. 2nd and 10 for the Jays at the Thunder 47. McAfee's going to run it. Comes here to the near side and picks up about 5 on the play.
Connor Dieters met him in the backfield and just quite couldn't make that tackle.
McAfee's calling the plays for the Blue Jays. McAfee takes a snap, hand off. No, keeps it himself and goes forward to the 40. It looked like he handed off, but kept the ball, and picks up a couple more. But that'll bring up 4th down. Gain of about 2. It'll be 4th down and 3, and the Thunder take a timeout. Stop the clock with 3:29 with a chance to get possession and have time to put together a drive. We'll take a quick break. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back.
Just a few miles out of town, the pavement ends. The world opens up, and you can see for miles. For generations, families have planted and harvested, struggled and prospered, all working together to build something better for the next in line. We know what it means to love a lifestyle, to be a part of a tradition, to be united. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
Bill was just filling in. He said that the team that Hiawatha lost to, the Hiawatha Lady volleyball team, was that homeschool team. They lost to them twice in our Nemaha Central tournament. Once in pool play and then once again in, I believe, for the championship. So. 4th down and 3 for the Sabetha. Thunder are back on the field. Blue Jays yet to break huddle. See if the Jays can dial up a play and pick up the 1st down. Keep the ball moving. McAfee takes a snap. He's going to run it. He's going to have the 1st down by about a yard. He should have the 1st down. And it is. Gain of 4 on the play. And the Blue Jays keep possession. They keep their drive alive. 3:20 and counting here till halftime. Ball at the Thunder 30, just outside the 35. McAfee takes a snap. He's going to try and work off the left side. Gets hit at the line and goes down. Gains a yard on the play.
2nd down and 9.
Blue Jays have a kicker who can put it through if he's close, or close enough. They're moving close to that range. Handoff into the middle. Brought down by Cooper Hike. I believe that was number 33 with the carry. That was Josh Herman. Moves the ball to the 30. Yeah, about the 32.5-yard line.
Yeah, Blue Jays' first field goal attempt was a 40-yarder. And he had the distance, just was a little wide on it.
3rd down and 7. McAfee takes the snap, handoff. Hit and brought down at the 30. Gain of a couple, and it'll bring up 4th down and 4.
3rd-yard line. So bring up a 4th and 4.
And a timeout called again by Nemaha Central with 1:28. We'll take another break. You're watching SCTV.
As a cooperative, Ag Partners has deep ties to each community we call home. Our employees have worked, lived, and volunteered alongside generations of patrons in these rural areas, building relationships through years of trust. Looking ahead at the ever-changing world and ag industry, we look forward to working and growing together to help feed the world. Ag Partners, partnering for the future.
I'd like to recognize some more sponsors for SCTV. We have Mitchell Appliance, Life Care Center of Seneca, First Heritage Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Elk State Bank, Durland Auto Parts, Crestview Manor, Community National Bank, and Ag Partners.
Big 4th down for Sabetha. I don't know what the range of their kicker is, but I would bet he's probably just out of field goal range.
Yeah, this would be
a 48-yarder or a 47-yarder, depending on where they spot it.
Going forward on 4th down here. McAfee takes the snap, handoff. He's going to get the 1st down, still on his feet, trying to cut it back in, and goes down and about the 16-yard line. A nice gain by Sabetha to keep their drive alive with 1:20 to go. And counting, he got out of bounds. Looks like they stopped the clock. And they spot the ball down at the 17. McAfee takes a snap. He's going to keep it for himself up the middle and goes down inside the 15 at about the 14-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play.
That is their 2nd timeout of the half.
We'll take a break. You're watching SCTV.
S&S Automotive Towing Incorporated has been taking care of the cars and trucks of Seneca and the surrounding areas for over 20 years. Call them for all your automotive needs. Your truly one-stop auto shop. Alignments, tires, even engine and transmission replacement. They now have digital inspections that are texted to you. You can even make your appointments online. Call today, 336-2828, or find them on Facebook.
15-yard rush.
1:01 to go here till halftime. Blue Jays keeping their drive alive. They picked up made two 4th down conversions. Having to rush the ball for 4 yards or more on both of those. Jays take the snap. Handoff. Nice job by number 21 for Nemaha Central. That was Andrew Henry coming up to make that shoestring stop. He held on so
just long enough to get some help. Yep.
Ball moves inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. Another timeout called, I believe, by Sabetha to stop the clock at 54.0 seconds. So we'll staying here.
Sabetha's definitely in range for their field goal kicker now, but I'm sure they're thinking touchdown here.
Sabetha has time to get points on the board, maybe get a little momentum heading into halftime if they can pick up the score here. I believe Sabetha they are out of timeouts, so I imagine Sabetha is probably calling up several plays here to make best use of the time they have left.
It's always a shootout between these two teams, so they're going to need everything they can get on both sides of the ball to
54.0 seconds to go here till halftime. Sabetha with the ball at a under 13-yard line. Third down and a short 7, long 6 for the Jays. Garber looking to throw. Pump fakes, throws to the sideline, and complete, out of bounds. They caught the ball, but he caught it out of bounds. It was a nice, good throw. They had Garber in there to make that pass.
Yeah, he sewed that ball in right where it needed to be, just a little low to the ground. He just couldn't stay in bounds to make that catch.
So they're going to try the extra point now on 4th down. Ball is going to set down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 30-yard PAT attempt. Blocked by Zach Kramer, and it goes out of bounds. Kramer getting in there off the edge and making the block, and that keeps Sabetha off the board. The Thunder will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 20.
Great job by Kramer. It was a textbook block. He was right where he needed to be, not too close to the kicker, not too far away, and just had perfect timing and great block. Kramer was so excited. I don't think he realized that's a live ball when you block it like that. And
yeah,
there's an opportunity to run that back, but
it went out of bounds.
Yeah, he was pretty pumped about the block.
They set the ball down at the 22. Thunder will have it 1st and 10 at the 22. No timeouts with 48.9 seconds. We'll see what they do with it here. If they will go to the air or if they will run the ball and let time expire. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the high. Kramer looking to throw. He's going to heave this one downfield, looking for a receiver. It's out of everybody's reach. And I think there was some miscommunication on that play. As Henry was out there, and number 27 for the Thunder, that is Wade Leonard. Pass was way long.
Looks like it was he threw it where he thought he was going to be, and he didn't quite get there.
I think he needed to hold it just a little longer.
Yep.
43.6. Kramer. Now he's going to cut back up in the middle. Try and run it. Gets to the 23, maybe a yard. And the clock will run. 3rd down and 9. $20 seconds. Kramer is going to roll it out to the right, looking for a receiver. Now he's going to come back to the left. Kramer throwing it for Hermish, caught and goes out of bounds with 6.1 seconds to go. No flags on the field. That play is strung out long. Hermish catching it at the Sabetha 45-yard line.
I think Hermish ran about 3 routes on that play, trying to get something developed. Sabetha's defense had him covered well. Kramer scrambled out to the other side, and Hermish got open, making an outstanding catch.
Pass for 33 yards, 1st and 10, 6.1 on the clock. It'll have to be a quick out route if they're going to try and get 2 plays out of this. One receiver to the high side, 2 to the near. Kramer got a flag thrown on the play. Kramer is in the open. Slips through some tackles, still on his feet. Trying to get to the corner. Dives for the corner. He's in for the touchdown. We'll see what the flag is.
What a run.
We do have a flag on the field here in front of us at the 46-yard line. And it goes against Nemaha Central.
Oh, that's too bad.
There's a legal shift on the play.
Kramer looked like
great.
Super Techno Bowl out there, running from one side of the field to the other. Had the whole team chasing him.
And that should be the end of the first half. Kramer doing everything he could to get that touchdown. He got it, but the penalty pulls it back. Now they're going to. Well, actually, this benefits Nemaha Central. They'll get another shot.
There should be one more opportunity here.
So there will be one more play.
One chance with no time on the clock.
Let's see if he can dial up that again. Got to be winded after that long run. Two receivers near, one to the high. Looks like the same formation they ran before. Kramer takes the snap. Now he's going to heave it downfield, looking for Hermish. Intercepted. Nemaha Central needs to get him down. Cutting back in the middle of the field, he gets knocked down at the 45. It's a pick and a second turnover of the game, but that will bring an end to the first half. So Nemaha Central leading 13-0 over Sabetha here after the first half of play. Looks like the band will entertain us. Well, we will go ahead and take a break, recognize our sponsors. When we're back from that, we'll have some of the high school students talking about some of the school issues and the bond deal, and we'll be back after that with the start of the second half.
162 years ago, our ancestors recognized the importance of educating their children, so the first school in Nemaha County was opened in the parlor of the Smith Hotel in Seneca. Since then, our ancestors continued to provide for the education of their children by building schools and making improvements as they were needed. By 1916, 57 years later, there were 130 districts in Nemaha County and 10 high schools, including one in Seneca. The first high school in Seneca was built in 1890 and provided for students from many of the districts which only taught to the 8th grade. In 1963, Kansas followed the nation in passing a unification law which closed many of the small 1- and 2-room schools and consolidated many others. Included in this was the consolidation of St. Benedict and Baileyville to form B&B in 1966 and Kelly and Seneca to form Nemaha Valley. Their new school was opened in 1970 due to the condemning of Seneca High School. The most recent consolidation was in 2011 when B&B and Nemaha Valley unified to create USD 115, and in 2014 both populations attended the same school in Seneca. It's now our turn to follow the examples of our ancestors. This growth in population, as well as the age of the building, has our generation looking to the future. Just as our ancestors provided for our educational needs, it's time for us to provide for the educational needs of our descendants and continue this pride in educational excellence by remodeling and updating the CTE building, providing for the current and future needs of our extracurricular activities, and making the needed upgrades to bring our buildings into the 21st century.
Over 50 years ago, the doors to the building of NCHS opened for students. Since then, many graduates have enjoyed a quality education. However, while the quality of the education provided has not changed, the quality of the facilities has. The building no longer meets the needs of the current population in space and safety, and the building is not prepared to serve the needs of the future. Upon entering the building, there is no clearly defined entrance for guests and for students. The office lacks functionality with the lack of a conference room, nurse's office, and adequate restroom facilities for the staff. The need for new classrooms is already here. Recently, the library was converted into the teacher workroom, a classroom, and a small hallway that serves as the library. This is not providing the needs for our students in a way that is acceptable for our district.
There are online books, but a lot of kids I'd rather read a hard copy book, but there are no books now. First off, Miss Hazenkamp's room doesn't even have a door. She doesn't have walls that go all the way to the ceiling, so I don't know how she's going to teach with all the noise in the hallway.
At the grade school, by adding new preschool rooms, the current preschool rooms will then become available for the additional classrooms needed there. The science rooms pose safety hazards and do not provide the needs of the students enrolled in science classes.
One of them wasn't even a science room to begin with, so the functionality of it does not work very well at all.
Mrs. Smith's science room poses a great safety risk to students because of how it is arranged. It wasn't a science room, but now it's been made into one. The carpet is dangerous. It's a fire hazard. The sinks are just kind of all close together, and just a lot of things can go wrong.
And then the other two rooms are just very dated and very hard to carry out normal procedures.
Well, first off, the ventilation system, there aren't any in two of our labs.
Many of the needed upgrades to bring the building to the 21st century are not visible to the naked eye. All plumbing is outdated and not to code. The restrooms are too small to accommodate the student body, let alone any activities at the school. Other problem areas that need to be addressed with the bond are: all fixtures are 40 to 45 years old, there's no AC in the kitchen or either gym, no heat in the kitchen, only residential heat and air conditioning in most of the tech building, band room, office, and locker rooms. Some classrooms have single-room air conditioners. The secondary gym needs a new roof. The locker room roof leaks. Half of the roof at the high school needs replaced in the next 5 years. Only the boys' locker room has a ventilation system, and all the HVAC except the weight room is over 10 years old. In the proud tradition of our ancestors, we must prepare our building for the future by making the required 21st century upgrades. Extracurricular activities play a very impactful role in the lives of NCHS students. As a district, it's our responsibility to provide the needed facilities to assure that our students continue to have the resources to be successful in their choice of activity, be it on a stage or in a gym. An area of extracurricular activities that has never had the proper facilities is the performing arts. These activities provide for students from many diverse backgrounds and offer opportunities to shine in their own setting. The raised platform in our commons is inadequate for the needs of students who enjoy and excel in the performing arts.
When it comes to the stage, it's a lot smaller than most schools, and we also don't really have any sort of lighting system anymore. We just kind of have to use the bulbs in the ceiling, and also our microphones hang so low, a taller person, they can't speak very loud if they get close to them. We also don't have any storage at all for our props. We have to store all of our set in one of the sheds behind the tech building, and it's just a pain to have to carry those huge flats all the way in here and set them up. We also don't have anywhere backstage to get dressed or store our costumes. And now, since we don't have a library, we don't have anywhere to practice, because during the spring play we practice a lot of times at the same time that they have either basketball practice or basketball games, and instead of practicing on the stage, which we can't do most of the time, we would practice in the library. But now, since we don't have one, we don't really have anywhere to practice.
An auditorium will not only be utilized by the drama students, but it will become integral to many other school and community events. As successful as our sports teams have been in the past, our current and future teams are facing an additional challenge, as they will never have the home court advantage for sub-state competition, since our current gym does not have the required CASHA seating capacity. CASHA requires 2,000 to 2,500 seats for 3A schools to host. Our current gym can only seat 1,030 people. This additional seating in a new gym will also be enjoyed through the regular season as the Thunder faithful come out to support their teams. The addition of the new gym will allow for much needed additional restrooms, a permanent concession stand, and additional locker rooms. Currently, our concession stand operates out of the kitchen, requiring extra prep to set up, and all supplies are also stored in various locations due to the lack of a designated concession stand.
We have to set up every time, and we always have to take them down. It's kind of an inconvenience.
The current locker rooms are too small, lack functionality, have dated plumbing and fixtures, lack in quantity of toilets, sinks, and showers.
Everything is worn down, especially the showers, and on the west side, the lockers, some of them are broken.
And they're kind of small, and it's not a fun place to be in.
While the new gym will be built on the existing parking lot, there will be new parking spaces added so that we won't notice a difference in parking lot availability. In addition to adding the new gym, the current main gym will also get a much-needed air conditioning.
And it just makes it almost unbearable sometimes to have to practice in here, and
it's not safe.
Last year, our district added a wrestling program which broadened the extracurricular opportunities for another population of students. The addition of an auxiliary athletic room off the weight room will provide a place for wrestling, cheer, dance, baseball, and softball teams to practice, and will also serve as a safe and accessible storm shelter for the students. Investing in the USD 115 extracurricular activities is an investment for our future, as our students will benefit from participating in them. The experiences they will receive in these activities will make them well-rounded individuals who will be the leaders of tomorrow. One mission of USD 115 is to prepare students to become productive citizens by teaching them skills that will transfer to future endeavors. The Career and Technical Education Building, or CTE building, houses many classes that serve this mission. While our curriculum has evolved to meet the needs of the times, the building is not. The building must have more safe and practical layout, it needs to be brought up to code, and it is maxed out in several ways. The layout is not safe. Due to the lack of a hallway in most of the building, there's no safe path to get from one classroom to another, to the copier, or to the restroom. This creates a constant flow of student traffic through the art classroom, the woods lab, and the metals lab, with power tools and machinery are often in use.
One of the overall issues of the CTE building is there is a hallway that runs through almost every classroom, and with that there is traffic that can distract students as they're trying to work on their projects and disrupts class.
Distracted students can lead to safety issues and mishaps. Additionally, the layout is not practical. 2 of the classrooms are oblong with cuts and corners, making it difficult for teachers to teach and observe students.
The layout of the metals room here is not ideal. There's stations on one side of the room, and then on the complete other side, there's more stations, so for a teacher to go back and forth, it gets very difficult. And because of the layout in this room, it makes it hard for storage. We got machines and tools everywhere, and it just makes it very difficult.
The original CTE building was constructed many years ago as a summer project by 2 dedicated staff members. It has been added on to several times to meet the needs at the time. One of the CTE building's needs of today is to meet code requirements in all technical aspects. The CTE building needs a commercial HVAC system. Each time the building was added onto, the addition had a residential HVAC unit installed.
One of the things that we need to improve over here, the systems in this building, especially the HVAC systems, are definitely not up to code. It can be very difficult to keep this place heated and ventilated.
Yeah, several classrooms are connected, so one classroom might be really warm to the point where you have to prop a door open. The next room could be freezing cold.
The current ventilation system is counterproductive because it does not properly circulate the air, and not all of the rooms have proper ventilation.
Spraying room here in the Woods Lab, the ventilation in here is horrendous. You get the constant smell of finish and everything. Exhaust and ventilation system in the actual autos lab. During the winter, it gets quite difficult. If we are starting a vehicle in there and it's running, you obviously have the fumes and you get that smell, so you open up the garage door and then it just gets cold.
Finally, the CTE building is maxed out. The classrooms are too small for the large enrollment due to the popularity of the CTE classes. Additionally, due to lack of space in the main building, several of the CTE classrooms have been needed for world history, health, and study skills.
The autos class is pretty popular, and due to that, a lot of students are shoved into this single small classroom. Anything over like 10 students makes it pretty difficult to learn and focus. It's really cramped.
There aren't enough restrooms for the student enrollment in the CTE building. The only restrooms have single-stall residential toilets, which cause plumbing and traffic issues.
So throughout the entire building, there's only 2 bathrooms, and therefore the bathroom area can get pretty congested. Lines will form outside of the single-stall bathrooms, and students will have to wait in those lines in order to get in. You also need to have a key in order to get in, and they cannot be locked, so if someone has a key, it is possible they could open the door and walk in.
There are also general plumbing issues in the lab classrooms, which include art, autos, welding, ag, and the woods shop.
With art, you're always dumping stuff down the sink, so it's always a problem when the sinks don't drain accurately, and we face that problem with our art room.
Storage is inadequate in all areas of the building. The classrooms have patchwork storage, if any at all. The art room office has become storage due to lack of space. The spray room in the Woods Lab doubles as project storage, although most projects must be left out, open to accident. The education provided in the CTE building is vital for the future of our students. It's our responsibility to provide a safe, modern, and efficient learning environment.
From the one-room school that started education in Seneca in 1859 to the buildings that comprise USC 115 in 2021, one thing has never changed: pride in educational excellence. As patrons of USC 115, we are called upon to continue the tradition of excellence in education by providing the facilities needed for today's students and future generations. With the passage of the bond issue, we will assure that our buildings are prepared for the 21st century. We will allow for our students to excel in extracurricular activities, and we will provide for the needs of students participating in career and technical education. Join us as we respect the past, improve the present, and secure the future.
Is that a pass play?
I think it was. Was it McWilliams?
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. We are finishing up halftime. We'll get this second half underway. Yeah, John and I were just discussing there what Thunder had 2 touchdowns called back on penalties. One there was in the first quarter. I can't remember if that was a pass play, and it was
just
over
in
there
the
to corner.
far corner of the end zone.
And then this last one right here before half. So that couple scores pulled off the board that hurt Nemaha Central, but nonetheless the Thunder have a 13-0 lead on the Jays here to start this second half. The Thunder will kick off to Sabetha.
Sabetha has been really good on their kickoff return team.
There's a nice kickoff. That pushes the return man back to the goal line. And caught inside the 5 and brought down. Number 27, Wade Leonard, with a stop on a return of 4 yards. That puts Sabetha back deep to start their first possession of the half.
Like I was just saying before, Sabetha has had a really good return team. 2 ways to slow that down is to outkick the receiver or underkick him. And in that case, they outkicked him and got the defenders time to catch up and make a great tackle. Puts Nemaha Central in a good field position starting the second half.
So McAfee in at quarterback. He will take the snap. 3 backs in the backfield along with McAfee. Handoff comes here to the near side, and a gain of 5 on the play. Carried by number 29, I believe that was. Is that Renier? Jonathan Renier with the carry.
Nice run, but he paid for it. Nemaha Central's
took a hit there at the end of the play.
Their linebackers let him have it when he got through.
I'll say that's a gain. Yeah, a gain of 5 on the play. Second down and 5. McAfee takes the snap, keeps it for himself, goes up the middle, getting back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. Thunder had approximately 208 yards total offense in the second half by my calculation, about 113 yards rushing and 95 passing. The Blue Jays had 113 yards of rushing. I didn't get their passing yards calculated. Not as many as the Thunder had. Third down and 5. McAfee keeps it again. And he should have the first down. And he does pick up the first down, picks up the 5 yards he needs to keep it alive.
Yeah, Sabetha got a first down and a Nemaha Central helmet on that play.
First and 10 Jays outside the 11, or outside the 10, excuse me, between the 10 and 11 yard line. Sabetha side of the field. One receiver, far side of the field. McAfee takes a snap, dive up the middle, right through the line, and goes past the 20 to about the 23. Nice gain on first down of about 7 yards, maybe 6.
Boy, it's been McAfee all
7 yards
this whole series.
McAfee's in, they run the ball. When Garber's in, they throw it.
It's at the 22 and a half.
McAfee take the snap. Handoff, first man through, stood up and pushed back. He's going to be close to the first down. They'll spot him. They're going to spot the ball at the 25, which will be just short of the first down by about a yard. Gain of 2 on the play. Be 3rd and 1. Nice job, nice anticipation by Nemaha Central. That ball is not going to make it past the first down marker. No gain on that play.
Nemaha Central's defense really did a good job anticipating where that was going to be and closed down on it quick.
That was Andrew Henry, I believe, that came up there and plugged that hole. Right, he anticipated perfectly. It came right to him, and he stepped up there and made that stop. 4th down.
Big down for Sabetha.
4th and 1 for Sabetha. McAfee takes the snap, looking. He's got the first down, but just barely. He should have it. Depends on the spot, but I think he'll probably have that.
Forward
first
progress.
down.
I think they're going to give it to him.
They should have the first down, and they wave him forward. They do pick up the first down, not by much.
Nemaha Central made him earn it.
One receiver to the far side. McAfee. Handoff number 22. He's got the first down. Still on his feet and finally brought down at about the 46. Sabetha is moving the ball. Nice run.
Nice run by Sabetha. He was really just peeling tacklers. Nemaha Central had a lot of opportunities to bring him down. He was just wiggling his way through.
Hand off to number 20. He'll pick up a couple. Rinier with the carry for about 2 yards. Second down and 8, right near midfield. Bum ball. Nemaha Central says they have it. McAfee looks like they came up with it. That'll bring up 3rd down. No gain on the play. Third down and 9. Ball at the Blue Jay 47.5-yard line. McAfee keeps it. Fighting for the first down. And it looks like he slides off a tackle and has the first down. It depends on where they spot him down at. It's going to be close, but Blue Jays have been going for it on 4th down. They're going to wave for the clock to stop, and they're going to measure it.
Yeah, a little surge or a slip off there at the end. Got the last couple yards and made it really close.
And short by about a foot.
Sabetha has had a ton of success on 4th down here tonight.
So 4th down and less than a yard. Sabetha's converted several times on 4th down, just like John said here in this game. Looking to do it again. McAfee takes the snap. He's got the first down as he moves the ball to the 41. Gain of 3 and another first down. Sabetha pounding the ball down the field. They start at their own 4-yard line. 5:39 on the clock. It should be running. I'm not sure why it stopped. There it goes. McAfee with the snap, delayed handoff. There's going to be a little gain on the play. He'll pick up a yard, maybe.
This series for Sabetha, they really just did some smash mouth football. There's just nothing fancy, just running the ball at them.
Second down and 9. Handoff number 22.
Chase Fry off the left side.
Chase Fry with the carry, picking up about 4 yards on the play. 3 yards on the play.
Sabetha having that luck on the fourth down conversions,
so
gives them more opportunities to work that ball down the field.
3rd and 6. Kept it up the middle. No gain. Maybe a yard. For McAfee, picking up a yard. It's 4th down again. This time about 5.
I would anticipate they're going to go for it again.
Why not? They've had luck. They've been doing a good job pounding it. Stick with it. .350 and counting. Sabetha with the ball this entire third quarter. McAfee keeps it up the middle. He's going to be sliding off a tackler, and guess what?
Looks
Another
like he got
first
it
down.
again.
He is just picking up enough yards to keep their drive alive. Gain of 6 on the play. First down at the Thunder 31.
When you got 4 chances to get those 10 yards, all you need is 2 or 3 each time, and that's what Sabetha's doing here.
Defense has got to be getting tired. 3:15 and counting here in the third quarter. Looks like no gain on the play. Flags come in late. I'll see who this is called on. Came on, the flags are come from the far side near the line of scrimmage. Personal foul against Nemaha Central. That'll be a 15-yard penalty. And a first down for Sabetha. So they move the ball down to the 15-yard line. So fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 from the 15. Caught from behind, I believe by Cooper Hike or Blake Stahlbomber there. I didn't quite see who caught that one. Caught him from behind and grabbed Hubbard's shirt and held him up enough to help got there. Gain of 2 on the play. This will be the 18th play of this drive. And have used nearly 10 minutes. McAfee cuts it back into the middle. Moves it inside the 10, down to close to the 7.
Down to the 7-yard line.
Third down and about 2. Ball sitting at the 7. And at 45 and counting. Snap. McAfee gets tripped up and brought down, trying to stretch it out to the near side, and goes down after a gain of maybe a yard.
Here we are again.
Actually, no gain on the play.
4th down. We're definitely in field goal range, but we'll see what Sabetha decides to do here. They're going for it again.
Going for it, 4th and 2. Why not? Cutting it back in the middle. They've got a touchdown. I believe it was number 22, Chase Fry. I thought they had him caught there on the side, but they would have had the first down, but he slipped through and got in for the touchdown. 7 yards out, and Sabetha is on the board.
Sabetha's nearly used up this whole quarter for that that drive.
And Sabetha will try the extra point. Kick is up and through. Nemaha Central's lead cut to 6. Nemaha 13, Sabetha 7. And we'll be back with a kickoff. 55.3 seconds left to play here in the third.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important. While they learn their lines, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, that everyone has a part to play. Skills that will make them stars long after the curtain falls. The National Federation of State High School Associations reminds you that when kids take part in high school activities, they get set for life.
Sabetha with a 20-play drive, all rushing it plays right down the field, starting at their own 4-yard line, going 96 yards, 20 plays, a 7-yard touchdown run by Chase Fry, extra point good, and the Jays are within 6. They used over 11 minutes of 12 minutes and a quarter to do that. So the Thunder will get the ball with 55.3 seconds on the clock here in the third. And here's the kickoff. Short kick. Returned by McWilliams to about the 29, maybe the 30-yard line. Thunder will have it 1st and 10. Nemaha Central needs to take possession here and move the ball. Ball at the 29. Central. 2 receivers, both sides. One, excuse me. Now we've got whistle, play stopped. We have a timeout called by Sabetha. We'll take a quick break. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back.
Thank you. Can I help you today?
No thanks. I'm just looking. Oh, this is cute. So?
wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Like they're the fashion police.
Sabetha getting a timeout call just before the snap.
49 seconds left in the third quarter, and it's the Nemaha Central's first play of the third quarter.
First play they get to have of this half.
Yeah, first play of the half.
For Nemaha Central.
Mm-hmm.
Two receivers high side, one in the near here. Kramer's going to roll it this way. Now he's going to cut back into the middle of the field. Now he's off and running, cuts it here to the near side. He's past the 50 to 45, fumbles the ball at the end of the play, and Sabetha has it. They got punched out at the end of the play and right into the hands of Sabetha, and they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Great run by Kramer. He did a good job. He is so fast and did a good job of waiting on those blockers to clear a path for him. And just got that ball punched out right into the hands of the Blue Jays.
Had about a 33-yard rush, fumbled at the end of it. And Sabetha will have the ball. Only one play for Nemaha Central. They're going to pitch it here this near side. And right there is big number 61, Connor Dieters. Mongo is his nickname.
For real, is that his nickname?
It is his nickname.
I see how he gets it.
He's had that nickname since junior high. But a nice carry of about 3 yards, 2nd down and 7 for Sabetha. And that's the end of the third quarter. Sabetha just scoring a touchdown. Nemaha Central had a nice run down the field, fumbled at the end of it. Sabetha takes it back, and they have all the momentum right now heading into the fourth quarter. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back with the final 12.
Just a few miles out of town, pavement ends. The world opens up, and you can see for miles. For generations, families have planted and harvested, struggled and prospered, all working together to build something better for the next in line. We know what it means to love a lifestyle, to be a part of a tradition, to be united. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
Thunder defense is back onto the field again. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Blue Jays. Thunder have got to stop the Blue Jays' momentum here. It is all running downhill for Sabetha right now. They are just pounding it, just slowly pounding it down there. They're doing their work.
They got to switch that momentum.
Well, you get those 4th and 5, you gotta have the stop, and they've been picking up the 4th downs. Garber takes the snap, throws it incomplete through a couple hands. That stops the clock. 11:55, pass incomplete.
Intended for Whitaker. 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7. They will send.
You'd like to think a stop here by Nemaha Central would get the ball back for him, but the way it's been going, Sabetha will probably go on that 4th down again.
Yeah, Garber back in. Excuse me, Garber out, and we have McAfee is back in. Snap, low snap, handoff. Caught in the backfield. and dropped for a loss. Fry hit just as he took the handoff.
Yeah, Nemaha Central's all over that. Fry really did a good job of holding on to that ball. He was right on top of him before he hardly got the handoff.
Lost 2 on the play, 4th down and 9, and Sabetha will punt the ball. Keep your heads up and watch for the fake. Good snap. That punt is away. Away from Kane. He fields it over at about the 14. Now he's going to come here to the near side, looking to cut it back. Cutting back into the middle of the field. And returns the ball to about the 31. So really, that's pretty fortunate for Nemaha Central to get a 3 and out. And they get the ball back.
Thunder needs to protect the ball.
First and 10, Nemaha Central at their own 31. Kramer takes snap, pitch back to McWilliams, trying to get the edge. Past the defender and then upended after a gain of a yard. A 2nd and 9. Second and 8, 2 receivers here on the near side. We got Hermish and Uphouse. Or is that Leonard? It might be Leonard. Uphouse on the far side. Kramer takes a snap. Pitches back to McWilliams. McWilliams cuts it up the field. Past the 40 is the first down. And that'll be a first down.
Good job for Kramer reading that defense. Being patient and getting that toss off.
That was a good job by McWilliams. He could have been.
Yeah, he stayed put right where he needed to be, and it was just a well-developed play. And both guys did a great job.
Well, McWilliams, with a nice burst of speed, was able to get through past some defenders there before they get to him. He could have been just for a minimal gain, but he certainly picked up 10 on that one. High snap, pitch back to McWilliams again. Now he's going to try it the other way. McWilliams into the backfield. He's got room to run now. Cuts it back into the middle of the field and then knocked down at the 24-yard line. Big gain there for Nemaha Central.
Yeah, McWilliams got that handoff, and he stepped back about 2 yards to really build up some steam and just let him have it.
About 35 yards on the rush, I believe. We got to work on keeping track of where that play starts from. My numbers that I give you are all approximate here. First and 10, Nemaha Central at the 24. McWilliams tackled for a no gain. Second down and 10. Nemaha Central needs a score here to keep it comfortable.
Yeah, that handoff, he had a mouthful of Blue Jay, just one step into the that play.
8:40 and counting left in this game. The Thunder can score. They can have a 2-possession lead. Handoff, cut back into the middle by McWilliams to the 20. It's probably a good choice as the edge was cut off. He wasn't going to get much further around the corner.
Yeah, good job seeing that little gap and turning it up, getting a few yards out of that play.
Gain of about 3 on the play. brings up third down and a short 7. Ball at the 20. I always say a short, long 6. They need to get the ball to just past the 15-yard line. Thunder need to pick up a first down here. This will probably certainly be 2-down territory, and a timeout called by Nemaha Central. 7:40 to go here in the game. Thunder take their first time out of the half. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back.
We know farming is hard work. Whether you are putting seeds in the ground or bringing them to town, protect your investment. The professionals at SBS Insurance have the right coverage for you. See us for your farm, custom application, crop, trucking, commercial elevator, and life insurance needs.
Allied Insurance, a nationwide company on your side.
Thunder taking their first timeout of the half. They have 2 left. Sabetha with 2. At least that's what it shows on the board. And that's what Caleb's telling me. Yes, that is 2. Both teams with 2 timeouts each. 7:40 to go in this game. Thunder with the ball. 3rd and 7. They send McWilliams in motion. Kramer throws down the middle. Wide open. Wade Leonard. Touchdown, Nemaha Central. I couldn't spit his name out.
What a play. That was well developed. They just weren't ready for that short, quick pass to an open receiver, and just trotted into the end zone there.
20-yard pass play from Kramer to Wade Leonard. Open cross down the middle.
This might be an opportunity for Nemaha Central to go for 2.
And they will go for 2 here. Kramer takes the snap. Pitch dropped on the ground. Bounced off the hands of number 24. That was Braden Uphouse. The 2-point conversion is no good. So Nemaha Central with the lead, 19-7 on the Blue Jays. The Thunder have a little bit of a cushion with 7:36 to go. We'll take a quick break. You're watching SCTV.
Boom! Hey, where you going? Can't get by me. I'm number 1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm number 1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am the king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
As always, a great game here again between Nemaha Central and Sabetha.
These 2 teams never disappoint.
Nemaha County rivalry for sure. It's been a good one. I'd like to mention that Acacia has decided they're going to sanction a 6-player, 6-man football team state championship, and starting in 2022, next year, there will be a 6-man state championship football contest. As long as they have 24 schools in that category. Right now they've only got 15, so assuming they'll get some switch from 8-man down to 6. There's a kickoff. Picked up at the 20. And a nice return to the 40 by Sabetha. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. They start with good field position. Set it down at about the 41-yard line. You ever seen six-man football?
I have not.
I have not either.
I would say it would be a lot like a track meet.
Kind of like an eight-man game.
Exactly.
Everybody's eligible. Pass is knocked down. Incomplete. That was Wade Leonard. It looked like he got up there and got a hand on it.
Leonard got his whole body on that ball. He had to throw it through Leonard's chest if he was going to make that pass. And Mike, we were just having a conversation the other day about six-man football. I don't know what that. The field's a little smaller. I think even maybe smaller than an eight-man game.
I'm not sure. I know my father-in-law, my late father-in-law, he played six-man football. And I know he was a center and he was an eligible receiver. Low snap, bounce across the ground. Garber picks it up, throws to the near side. Caught by number 10, Preston Michael. Gain of about 4 as a quick pass.
A six-man football is a little like when you hand the ball off to the quarterback, he cannot run it. He has to hand it off to someone else. He has to either throw the ball or hand it off. He is not allowed.
In six-man.
In six-man. I read that the other day. He has to hand it.
Different set of rules there. Well, I'm glad they got something like that out there for the much smaller schools.
Absolutely.
To be able to play that. Send a man in motion. Garber takes the snap, throws to the sideline, caught. Ooh, and level just short of the first down. He is going to be short of the first down by about a yard. What a hit, but nice catch. I think it was number 18 on the reception. Would have been Braden Lawrence, is that right?
That's who, yep. It's getting dark in here. Braden Lawrence.
Last complete for 5 yards, 4th down and 1.
Boy, and Nemaha Central made him earn it because he didn't just barely get that ball in his hand, and he just got pancaked.
He caught it and went to turn, and he took a hit. Hung on to. That's good football. Timeout, Sabetha with 6:03 to go here in this game. 19-7, Nemaha Central. We'll be back. You're watching SCTV.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Me and Mike are discussing what we think is going to happen here next. The thought of maybe a throw here was discussed.
I know it's still relatively early here in the fourth quarter. I mean, it's 6 minutes to go in the game. Halfway through this fourth quarter, they could take a shot downfield.
That wouldn't be what Nemaha Central will be ready for.
They're looking for the run. 4th and 1. Snap taken. Oh, that's going to be close. It is short. Where they're marking it, it will be short. McAfee was in to run it, and it goes to Nemaha Central. They stopped him on 4th down.
You're flirting with disaster on those 4th and shorts. And Sabetha's had a lot of success with it, but it had caught up with them on this series.
I would have went for it. I would have done what they
Absolutely.
did.
Absolutely. It's been a ticket for success tonight.
They've been doing it. They've been getting it done on 4th down, even 4th and 5s. And I mean, they moved the chains. That time, Nemaha Central got the stop. And it turned it over and downs. The Thunder have the ball right at midfield on the 50-yard line. .56 to play in this game. Kramer takes the snap, goes to the left side, sneaks through a couple defenders, past a couple defenders, and moves it 5 yards down the field. Be second down and 5 for the Thunder.
Nemaha Central needs to be real careful with their ball management here, making sure that you don't lose it again. You don't want to fumble. You don't want to
throw an interception. Take care of the ball. You have a 12-point lead. Hermish here to the near side, along with Uphouse. Kramer takes a snap. He's going to run it up the middle. He's going to get the first down, but a flag comes in from the referee in the backfield.
Another flag came in late. I don't know if that was on the same penalty.
Kramer should have a first down, but they'll see what the flag is. There's a flag sitting right where the ball's at.
We're discussing whether or not they have the same flag or not.
Could be offsetting. If there's a flag by the ball, it could be a face mask. Holding against the Thunder. Face mask against the Blue Jays.
Yep.
Offset, they'll replay the down.
That second flag just came in a little too late to be the same call.
Well, where the flag was with the ball, that usually indicates a defensive penalty. The referee's flag is almost always an offensive penalty. So the replay down, 2nd and 5 from the Blue Jay 45. Under 5 minutes to play in the game. Not sure what they're waiting on here. Oh, they're taking a call in from the sideline. Kramer takes the snap. He's going to run it up the middle. He's got the first down. And another yard to boot. Picks up 6 and moves the chains.
Kramer is a tough guy to defend because he's got that nice arm where he can throw it. He pitches it a lot, so those defenders have got to stay back, waiting on that pitch. Gives them an opportunity for those 5-6 yard runs. Plus, he's about as quick as they come.
First and 10, Nemaha Central, the ball on the 39. I would not throw the ball. Now we've got a timeout called by Nemaha Central. 3:58 to go in the game. We'll take another break. We'll be back.
As a cooperative, Ag Partners has deep ties to each community we call home. Our employees have worked, lived, and volunteered alongside generations of patrons in these rural areas, building relationships through years of trust. Looking ahead at the ever-changing world and ag industry, we look forward to working and growing together to help feed the world. Ag Partners, partnering for the future.
19-7, Nemaha Central with less than 4 minutes to go in this game. Thunder have the ball on the Blue Jay 39-yard line. The Thunder are currently ranked 3rd in Class 3A, a 1-1 record. They are behind number 1 Rossville and number 2 Silver Lake. Surprise, surprise. Garden Plain comes in at number 4, Osage City at number 5. Now this is the kpreps.com rankings. The Catch It Kansas rankings have the Thunder at number 4. They moved up a spot from number 5 last week. Rossville, Silver Lake, Garden Plain in front of them, respective order. Handoff McWilliams. He'll just kind of lay down at the gain of a yard there.
That's about what that was.
Hang on to the ball. Don't let them strip it away. And keep the clock running. Make them use their timeouts. We got 1 timeout each left for both teams. 2nd down and 9. Kramer, 2 receivers to the high side. 1 here to the near. Kramer takes the snap. He's going to cut it back up in the middle and fall forward past the 35 to about the 34. Gain of about 3 on the play, be 3rd down and 6, and another timeout called. This one, I believe, by Sabetha. With 3:05 to go, we'll keep it right here and kind of go through the rest of the rankings in the area. So in 3A, Holton was number 5 on the Catch It Kansas rankings. They moved up to number 4. They are 2-0 on the season. And then we talked about 3A. Also, I'm going to mention in 3A, Mar Hill is ranked 8th and is ranked in the others. Max Preps, K-Preps only ranks in the up to number 5, and Mar Hill's in the others. Mar Hill is in the district, same district as Nemaha Central. So they will meet up here later in the season. And that game will be played at Mar Hill. In 1A, Jackson Heights is ranked 5th. Centralia is ranked 7th. And then in 8-man Division 1, there are 3 teams out of the Twin Valley League that are in the top 5. Hanover is ranked number 1. Axel is number 3. And Frankfort is number 5.
The usual suspects there.
Yeah, nothing unusual for Hanover to be in the number 1 spot. Hand off in the middle. Fumble, is it? And they act like Nemaha Central got back on it. And the Thunder lucky there, and they get a 4th down now. No gain on the play.
There's only a few things that the Thunder does not want to do in this series, and that is one of them.
Yeah. They want to run as much clock as they can with a 12-point lead. Do they take a shot at the end zone now? And that's what they're going to do. Throws out to the flat. Caught by Uphouse. He should have the 1st down. That's all they needed to do was move the chains.
Uphouse did a good job. There was some room to run on that play, but it was a smarter bet to stay in bounds and keep that clock running.
Sabetha is out of timeouts and cannot stop the clock, and that is probably going to be the game right there, picking up that 1st down. Minute 50 and counting. Kramer will take the snap. McWilliams moves up. Kramer rolls out to the near side. He's just going to take the hit and lay down. They'll lose a yard, but that will keep the clock running. Thunder have gone 1-2 to start the last 2 seasons. Lost to Holton and lost to Sabetha, with a win in between there. But this year they're breaking that pattern, getting the win here against Sabetha. They will go 2-1 on the season with the win here this evening. As the clock continues to run, it'll come to 1 minute left to play. Thunder are going to take a snap and go into victory formation. Kramer takes a snap, takes a knee. They'll probably have to run one more play. And the game will be over. Nemaha Central going to 2-1 on the season. Sabetha will go to 1-2. Up next for the Thunder will be the Atchison County Community High School Tigers. That game will be played next week on the 24th. Home game starting at 7 o'clock in the evening. Sabetha will host the Holton Wildcats. And actually, it looks like they will not have to run a play. They're just letting the time wind down. The players shaking hands on the field. A rivalry for sure, but they are good sportsmen to one another. Officials heading off the field as well. Time has expired. The Thunder with the win here this evening, 19-7 over the Sabetha Blue Jays. Thunder started off in the first quarter picking up a touchdown on a pass play from Kramer to Uphouse. And an extra point was no good, 6-0, Nemaha Central. After the first quarter, in the second quarter, the Thunder scored again with about 6 minutes to go, just over 6 minutes to go in the second quarter on a 10-yard run by number 20, Zach Kramer. Extra point good, 13-0, heading into halftime. In the third quarter, it was all Sabetha, a huge 20-play, 96-yard drive, capped on a 7-yard touchdown run by number 22, Chase Fry. And that got the Blue Jays their one and only score on the board. The extra point was good. But they used over 11 minutes of a 12-minute quarter to do that. And that was impressive. Just nickel and diming it right down the field, and had four fourth downs?
Four fourth down conversions. And nothing fancy, just moving the ball.
That was McAfee doing all that work. With the help of his backs. I can't say it's all McAfee, but when you knew McAfee was in the game, it was going to be a run. If Garber was in, he was going to pass, or had the potential to pass. And then the last touchdown of the game here in the fourth quarter on a 20-yard pass play from Kramer to Wade Leonard. 2-point conversion was no good. The Thunder picking the win up and going to 2-1 on the season, 19-7 over Sabetha. I'm Mike Stahlbaumer calling the game for you. Bill Ostrauss on the camera. I almost said Brock Corby. Brock has done the basketball all year. Caleb, I got to get used to saying Caleb. Caleb Riddenauer with the production work. Thanks, Caleb. And John Howard, thanks for coming along this evening. We'll have you again hopefully next week.
Absolutely.
All season long. I enjoy your company and commentary. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at that next ball game.